Hi guys, in this video we're gonna talk about final modifier in Java. So what is final? Final is a non-access modifier. It restricts the programmer in class, methods and variables level. Okay, the definition is clear. The final modifier is used to restrict the programmer in class methods and variables level. Okay, so here we have all the restrictions. So the first point is a final class cannot be inherited, but we can create object of the final class. Okay, so a final class cannot be inherited. We cannot extend a final class, but we can create an object of the final class. So let's see an example. So let's create a Java project. So we created a class called father, and we're gonna make this class as final. So let's do that. Okay, now let's create another class. Okay, so this is another class called son. We're gonna extend the father class in the son class. Okay, let's try to do that. Okay, so we are trying to extend father class, but father is a final class. Let's see if we can extend. So we are getting a compile time error, as you can see, and the error is saying remove final modifier of father. It means if we want to extend father class, we have to remove this final modifier. Okay, so the conclusion is we cannot extend or inherit a final class, but we can create an object of this class. Okay, so let's try to create an object. So the class name is father. So as you can see, there is no error. We can create an object of final class. Okay, so let's see the next point. The next point is a final variable's value cannot be changed. It means if we declare a variable as final, later on, if we need to change the value of that variable, we cannot do that. So let's see that in the example. So let's declare a variable. So this is a normal variable, right? So let's try to change these variable first, and let's see if we can do that. Yes, we could do that. So in this line, we initialize the x as 20, but in the next line, we change that to 40. So now the value of x is 40, is no more 20. Okay, so we reinitialized that. We changed the variable of x. But if we declare this x variable as final, let's see what happens. So we add the final keyword in front of this variable. Now in this line we are getting an error, and the error is saying remove final modifier of x. Okay, so if the variable is final, we cannot reassign that variable, we cannot change the value. So I think the concept is clear. Okay, let's see the next point. Okay, so the next point is a final method cannot be overridden. Okay, let's see that in the example also. So this is our father class and this is son class. We're gonna extend the father class in the son class. As you can see, the extends keyword extends father. So we are inheriting father class in the son class because the overriding concept comes in the inheritance concept. Okay, so we need to perform inheritance if we need to perform overriding. Okay, so let's create a method in the father class. So this is a void method we created inside father class. Now we're gonna override this method in the son class. Okay, this method is by default available in son class because we extend father class. Okay, so let's just copy and paste this method in the son class. So we did not get any kind of error, but we are overriding the m1 method, right, which is resides in the father class. Okay, so let's change something in here. So there is no error. We successfully could override this method in the son class, right? So let's make this method as final and let's see what happens. So we add the final keyword in front of this method and let's see what happens in here. We are getting a compile time error, and the error is saying remove final modifier of father.m1. Okay, it means we cannot override a final method. But if we remove this final keyword, then the error should be gone. You see, there is no error. So the conclusion is a final method cannot be overridden. Okay, so these are all the restrictions if we use final modifier in Java. Okay, so I hope you guys understand all the concept. But if you have any question, please comment me in the comment section. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video.